Hello students, welcome back. In last class we saw about how to work with the Andy rig. We saw the various ways and various process that needs to be done in order to uh, pose the Andy rig. We saw how to create mill scripts for controlling various parts of the body of the character, such as the hands, followed by the whole body controllers, and we also saw how to work with the movements and the various ways by which we can uh, move the character as such. So today, going to the next level, we will see how to animate the Andy rig. Starting off with Andy rig, we'll be first starting off with creating a walk cycle. So I'm starting off with the walk cycle. So first I'll keep this to animation. I'll open the Andy rig. Go to my desktop. Okay, Andy rig is here. So scenes. This is my Andy rig. Don't save. Okay. So Andy rig is here. So next one, I'll just remove the reference. I'll select the mesh. So Windows, rendering, hypershade, and go to my textures. Okay. So just need to reload my textures. Load it. Nope. Okay. Hypershade. Into my textures. Girl star alpha. So that is a file. We need to open star alpha. Okay, all the textures are loaded, so we don't need to worry about it. So which we saw last class. So I'm keeping my number of frames as 25. So I'm gonna see whether the controller whatever I've created last time is working right now. So Andy left hand, okay, Andy right hand, it's working. But the problem here is, can you see right now it is in IK. So when I started posing my character, I converted the hand from IK to FK. So right now it's an IK by default. So what I need to do, that is the reason this controller is not at all getting selected. If I select left hand, this controller is not at all selected. So when you are before starting your animation, check what kind of IK or FK you have used for the legs as well as for the hand. That's more important. So right now I'm gonna change the switch to 0. So I get my FK. Same way to the other hand. Okay, so we'll check the hands. So controller is working. Same way. Right hand is also working. Same way. The all controller is also working. So I don't want to key the mesh. So I'm just gonna reference this, which is okay with me right now. Okay. So all controller. Next thing, I'm going to my orthographic side view. Okay, I'm gonna work on my left view. So got this there, but that's fine. Okay, see whether the character is standing on the floor. No, it's not standing, so I'll click on the global, make the character go up. Okay, so we'll see to it the character is standing on the grid, the Andy character. Okay, so this is my setup right now. All controller is working, my left hand is working, my right hand is also working. So we are ready to start our animation. So before which I'm gonna show you the basic poses for creating the walk cycle. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is the ACDC software which I showed you last class. I'll first explain the poses. So this is my two extreme kind of key poses or the keyframes. So this is my breakdown and this is another keyframe. Okay, so these two are my in-betweens. That's how I'm gonna work. So what's happening here is this is my right leg, which is totally stretched. So left leg again will be like totally stretched. Okay, so when the weight is getting transferred, so the right leg bends. Next one, this is a pass position, which is called as the L position. Okay, so these are extremes, which will be like totally straight. Next one is the bent position. Next one is the L position. This is like one leg stretched and one leg L position. And next one, the flipping up of right leg to the left leg. Okay, so we have mostly animated the leg alone. So today we will be also animating the hand. Okay, so I'll be explaining the hand while I'm animating. So we'll be applying a concept called as breaking up of joints when in order to get a believable overlap in this position. So right now when you are posing here, we can see the hand is like little bent here, but here we'll be breaking up the elbow. So the hand will be literally here, coming at the back. So when this extract is taken from Animator Survival Kit, written by Richard Williams, who is one of the animators who have worked with Walt Disney. So in his book, what he has suggested is we can use the breaking up of joints where this elbow position will be coming a little backward so that you get a good overlap and follow through. So which I'll be explaining it to you while animating. So first I will quickly try to create the leg animation first, and then we'll try to do the hand animation followingly. Okay, so I'll keep this nearby. Okay, so my file, so let this go to a side. Okay, first we'll try to get the poses here. So right now, before I'm starting off, first thing what you need to do, I'm gonna go to frame number 1. So I'm gonna make the character slightly go down, take this leg forward, okay, take this leg backward, okay, so this is done. Then slightly bend it. Okay, so this is fine. So now you have an option for shortcut foot roll. Okay, this is my foot roll, so I can take my character forward. Your leg needs to be slightly bent. Okay, the same foot roll here should be slightly bent. You can go back. toe roll I think would be better. Toe, foot. Okay. Okay. To get a sense of arc. Okay. So this is the first position I'm trying to like keep for my leg. Okay, so okay, second thing what you need to understand here is when my right leg is forward, your opposite hand should come forward. So it's like you need to pair your right leg with your left hand and your left leg with your right hand. So that's how you need to work. So you need to counter animate your leg with your hand. So first I'm bending this down, bringing the hand slightly lower. Okay, so trying to get it front. So I'm animating it together so that we get a sense of posing kind of feel. Sometimes what happens when you're clicking the controller, your Maya moves very awkwardly. So if you want to work it proper, just press F so that Maya works for your controller, and you'll be able to like move along with your scene very easily. Okay, the shortcut key is F. Okay, so hand needs to come forward. I will slightly rotate it inward, bend the elbow, okay, bend wrist. Okay, next going for the controllers for the hand, the detailing. Okay, index, pinky. Okay, thumb reach. Okay. So the hand needs to be slightly inward. Again, it's your personal preference how you want the hand to be. So if you want more amount of bend to be applied, that's fine. So here I'm selecting all the controllers here. So next what I'm doing is I'm center clicking the mouse scroll button. Without leaving the mouse scroll, I'm moving the cursor left and to the right. So last class, some people found it hard to understand what I did. So what I'm doing, selecting all the controllers, center click the mouse button, the scroll. So without leaving it, I'm just moving it left and to my right. Okay, so this is how you do it. So here mostly I just need to work for my camera here, which is my okay panel, okay, orthographic side left, sorry, this is my orthographic left. Okay, so in the same way we are bringing this hand down. Next one, what you're trying to do is bring the chest region down. So to get the basic poses, it's gonna take us some time. So once we get all the kind of 5 poses, we'll be easily able to animate. So the time taken for getting the poses is really important. So I'm turning it from all angles in order to see whether, okay, this handle needs to be like slightly inward. Okay, slightly stretched. Okay, inward. Okay, I can also copy paste the keyframes. So I'll select all first of all. First key the keyframe. Yeah. So I can even copy paste values from one post to another, not an issue. Okay, so here is my posing. The character needs to feel very kind of comfortable. So next, when I'm completing my animation, what I would do is I'll try to animate the head finally. Okay, and also along with the hips, I'll try to animate later. So I'll go now. I'll just have this rotation more. Okay, it's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna see whether this pose is fine. Okay, this leg is coming forward and this leg is going backward. Okay, so this hand is bent back, this hand is forward. Okay, this is fine. So as I said earlier, I'll be working on my head finally, head and my hip finally. Okay, so see to it all my controllers are keyed. Okay, select all, pressing X. Okay, so this is done. So frame 25. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip the controllers. So select all. So frame number 1 and frame number 25 is gonna be the same. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select frame number, okay, going to frame number 25. I'm gonna copy this value and paste it here. Okay, same way I'm gonna copy this value and paste it in this leg here. So the legs are swapped. Can you see? The leg needs to swap. Right now we are not bothered about the hip movement, so there will be a swap in the legs alone. Okay, leg will be swapping. So the same kind of idea for the hand. What I'm gonna do, so that's the reason I have made this mel scripts. So I'll first select the left hand. Okay, copy, go here, select the right hand and paste it. Okay, same way I'm going here, copy the right hand, come back here, paste, select the left hand and paste it. Okay, hope you are able to understand what I'm doing. So I've totally swapped the hands as well as the legs for both the kind of poses. here my right leg is forward, in this frame my left leg is forward. Same way here my left hand is backward, here my right hand is backward and left hand is forward. Okay, so this is one cycle which I've done, so just copy pasting it. So in between right now, selecting all controllers, so going to frame number 12. This is my in between pose. I want it like this, so I've created pose number 1 and pose number 2. So selecting all, creating a keyframe here. So we need to see which leg is gonna be grounded onto the floor. So this leg will come inside and stand straight. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make this leg as 0. So all the roll, everything should be 0. Okay, so translate Z can be 0. Okay, so and the leg should not be bent, so the character hip should go up. Okay, leg should be straight. Okay, so this leg, or the leg that's coming from the back, when it's coming here, should be bent like this. So I'm bending this leg. Can you see it? So again, foot roll, everything should be 0. Okay, next one, I'm rotating the leg in x-axis. Okay, so let's post this in this view. It will be like easier for you to see and understand. Okay, so I can even rotate it more. Okay, so toe roll. Okay, so ball roll. We went. Okay, rotate. It will be more. Okay, so the more you rotate, the more you get a sense of fluidity in your leg. So right now, so the ball roll, I'll reduce it. Looks very too much. Right now what I've done is I'm trying to just get the main poses for your animation. So I'm selecting all controller, keying it. So this is the pose that we have created right now. So for your hand, again you need to animate or you need to block it. So hand is coming from the back. So while it's coming here, this is what I was telling about breaking up of your hands. So the hand will come forward, but this elbow will go back. This will go in the opposite direction here. Okay, so this is called as breaking up of joints. So this hand will be again going backward. So normally when you're animating any kind of poses, or when you're animating your when you're observing your animation, you cannot bend your elbow in the backward direction. Okay, like this, because beyond the straightward, if it goes back, you'll be breaking your hand literally. So until then, this only we have the physics of our body. But when you are doing an animation to create an illusion of reality, we do this kind of breaking up of joints, so which gives a sense of fluidity to your animation. So it tends to drag, you tend to create an overlap here. Okay, so this is called as breaking up of joints. So we are breaking it in the opposite direction to get a fluid kind of movement, which you will understand when the animation is done. Okay, so this is your breaking up of joints. In the same way, we also need to see the other hand. the detailing. So when the hand is done, just calm down. So here again breaking up of joints should be done. So this comes a little bit forward. And comes down. So your elbow, wrist, straight, and slightly forward. And still up. Okay. So I'll go to my side view. This is the kind of pose I'm trying to create. Can you see? Okay, so select all, key in it. We'll see how it goes. So you also need to understand that when you're animating, you need to move or animate all the kind of controllers in order to get a very fluid kind of movement in your body. If you're not even animating any one part of your body, that part will look that it is not having any kind of life in it. So it's necessary that you animate all the parts of your body or all the controllers in order to get very believable animation. Okay, this is fine. So next one we are gonna do the in-betweens now. Okay, so select all into frame number 6 and frame number 18. Okay. You get a sense of idea now. So we have not animated the spine right now, we have not animated the head. So once we get the flow of your abdomen or your lower limbs, then we'll try to add more detail onto the body later. Okay. So this looks, right now we are getting more amount of movement here just because we are trying to get all the kind of more animation here, but not to the upper part of the body. Okay, so frame number 6. So in frame number 6, what we'll try to do here is we'll try to copy all the poses of frame number 1 to frame number no. Okay, so here what we'll try to do here is this leg will still go down. Okay, so your foot whatever snapping, so here the same thing will be copied and pasted here. Sorry, this will be copied, this will be pasted here. Okay, so goes down, you don't have foot rolls, everything will be 0. The leg will come in. Roll. Okay, same with this leg also. Foot roll will be like this, sir. Be more. Sorry, I'm doing for an in place. Okay, totally forgot. This is a what I did was for a progressive walk. It needs to be for this is for an in place walk. Okay, so this place we are making it 0. Okay, we are bringing the character down. Okay, so we'll try to copy this frame, paste it here. So we'll try to bend it more. Okay, so if the amount of coming down is more, we need to decrease it to get a smoother kind of walk. This can come down a bit to get a sense of weight. So this can be a little bit up. Okay, let's see. Okay, so next one, I need to animate my hand. So left hand, so what I will do, I'll copy this, paste it here. So the hand goes, this hand comes slightly forward, and this hand goes in the opposite direction. Okay, so this hand goes back. Okay, this is my foot. I'm gonna rotate. My rotation will come down. So this leg is to come slightly forward. Too much up. Okay, so coming to the other part of the hand. Okay, so this hand again goes up, the elbow goes up, so this elbow goes slightly upwards and then comes down. Okay, so you get a nice overlap like this. Can you see the hand that's moving? So here you can also take this slightly up, get that sense of feel. Not so much, slightly. Okay, so again I need to retime my animation. So this is my past position. Okay, so here what needs to be done is this one. Okay, so here the hip needs to be in the maximum height position. Hip needs to go up and the toe needs to be, roll needs to be maximum. Okay, goes up, and this is not, this shouldn't be like so high. This is fine. Okay, so this one will come forward. So again I'll make this 0, foot roll or the ball roll. Okay, so first I'll check the hands. So here it's coming forward, so this will go forward, and here also we'll be breaking up the joints. To get that sense of fluidity here. The hand lead. So one loop is done. Okay, then going to the other hand, I'll see whether all the kind of poses are fine. I would have not done this position here. So hand is coming from, okay, this needs to bend more. Here again, this needs to bend a lot. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll retime my animation. This is going to be very slow. So first, how much number of frames? It's 25. So I'll work on trees. So I'm planning to finish all the animation within one cycle within 24 frames. So this will be at 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so this is one cycle. Same way how we did with the ball with legs walk cycle, we are planning to apply the same kind of concept here. So first I will save my animation here, desktop, Andy underscore walk. Okay, it's fine. So it's always better you have some incremental saves, so that you can, even if your MyFL crashes, you can go back to your previous file and start working. Andy underscore walk. So file, save scene as. So this is my blocking. So this is my animation. Okay. So this is my animation file. So if my animation file gets corrupted, again I have the chance of going back to my blocking file, and then I can start with it. So at every given point of time, see to it you have various incremental saves then and there, so that you don't need to like restart your posing from the beginning itself. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep it at 30 frames. So selecting all controller. Okay, copy. So frame number 18, I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna get another walk cycle. Okay, so it's again the same thing that's gonna be repeated. But the thing here is, what I'm gonna do is I'll be flipping it totally. Okay, so I'll show you how. So here is my pose. First, I'll finish off with my legs. So this is my leg. So this leg needs to be planted the same way as this leg. Okay, I'll copy this leg, select all, copy, paste it with this leg here. Okay, so you can see both the legs will move at the same time. Okay, it's nothing but Maya has taken a reference of this leg and pasted it to the left leg here. So in the same way, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the reference of the left leg and paste it to the right leg here. So this position and this position should be same. So if it's not same, what we'll do, we will try to edit it. So I think this is the frame which we have worked. So this is the one that needs to be copy pasted properly. So if the loops are not proper, it will result in a lot of issues. Your loop will not be proper. Same way to the back leg. Okay, same way. Confused it. So this leg should be here at this leg. This is done. So this front leg should be copy pasted at this leg. So it will be slightly confusing, but see to it, you keep it proper. So 12 and this pose should be same. Yeah, now it's perfect. In the same way, so once this is done, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select the left hand. So select all the animation from here to here, just copy this, go here, select the right hand, just paste it. So right hand will also move in the same direction. Okay, so now same way, select the right hand, copy, go here, you need to paste it to the left hand. Okay, so right now, if your animation is wrong, you need to see whether the poses of frame number 12 and 18 are different. If both are same, you don't need to worry about it. What you can do, you can delete frame number 18. Okay, so you can move this nearer. Okay, so this one has a little bit of duration, so totally frame number 25. Now we need to see whether this one and this one is same. Some kind of twitch is happening here. So this position should be copied and pasted it properly. So if it's not proper, your animation will be always a problem. Because I did some minor tweaks in order to get the flow for my animation. It might be I would have left it out, So see to it you copy and paste properly in your extremes. So extremes are very important, then only you will be getting that flow. Okay, copy and paste it. Yeah, I think it's done. We'll play it. It's very fast. See the animation settings. Okay, it's 30 FPS. Okay, fine. That's fine. Let me take a play blast and see, or go to my 3/4 view and I'll see how it's coming. If you feel the amount of ups and downs for your character is so much, so this is going up so much, we can reduce this. Here also we can reduce it. Hope you are getting the all up here. Can you see the foot here? So the number of frames I've kept, my playback speed is at 30 FPS, so that's the reason it's playing very fast. So it's 25 FPS. I think this will be proper. Still it's not proper, so oh my god, see I've not utilized. Okay, problem here. Okay, so sometimes what happens, Maya works very weird. So my keyframes were in between at some places, so that's the reason I'm not able to get some feel of my animation. So found it out. So sometimes you'll be getting keys in between 10 and 11 or any kind of keyframes for that matter. So what you need to do if you're getting keyframes in between like that, you need to do something called as snap. So we'll select all, just press, click snap. So the controllers will be like applied there. So we'll go to the dope sheet and check quickly whether my keyframes are keyed everywhere. Okay, some keyframes are going out. Okay, which is that frame number 1. Okay, something might be in 0, -1. Okay, 0. don't want any keyframe at 0. Select all, press S, delete it. Okay. Let this start from 1. That's okay for me. So right now the duration for my frames is lesser, if you can see. That's the reason it's coming very fast. That's the reason this was very fast. So I need to move it properly. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this one needs more space. So again, every time Maya teaches you your mistakes, so it's always a learning process for us as an animator. So every shot teaches you something unique and different. So let's not be worried about it. We mainly concentrate on bringing the emotions and expressions into reality. Okay, so play this, let's see. Okay, so I'll also try to animate the hip for you right now. So this is my controller for my hip, and this position, this is fine. This position comes down, rotates, bends. Okay. So here the weight also shifts to this leg. So again, weight fully on this leg. So this one rotates. Okay, goes up. Okay, so weight again leans up. Just because the texture, it's seen too much amount of animation here. Okay, we'll see how it's coming out. You're getting some fluid movement here. Same thing for our head. So we're just gonna give a small kind of tilt. So I just need to copy this and paste it here at the final frame. Slight tilt. I've not made more detailed animation. I'll just try to have a head flow for this. It, if you feel the amount of movement is so much, it can be reduced. Okay, so this will be subtle. You can also add eye blinks and all those kind of things, so which we'll be seeing in the next class, where we'll be trying to animate a shot. It can be an action shot or it can be an acting shot, where you have one the character going from one pose to another. Right now we are doing a cycle, so next exercise would be uh, animating a shot or an action, which will be dealing in detail. So I'll be covering the facial expressions, the controls for the mouth, the brows, the eyelids, and all those kind of minute details for your animation. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys. I'll be available on time. Thank you. Happy animating.